call this meeting to order. Get my glasses on. Hey, roll call, please.
Commissioner LaHaye.
Here.
Commissioner Ludlow.
Here.
Commissioner Bray. Here. Commissioner Fournier.
Here.
Commissioner Britton.
Here.
Commissioner Konashevsky.
Here.
Commissioner Kozlowski.
Here. It's do the pledge of allegiance.
Pledge allegiance to the flag, of the United States of America, to the republic, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
I'm looking for a motion. Everyone had a chance to review the agenda, and if anyone has any items that they needed to add or need to pull, that would be the time.
I'll make the motion.
Okay, so we got a motion by Commissioner LaHaye. Support by Commissioner Ludlow. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carried. Okay, next up, we have public comment. Anybody wishing to have public comment? Abby? Oh. No. Okay, I'm not getting any takers over here, so how about online? Any hands, any hearts? Nothing?
Nope.
Okay, going on. Okay, we'll close public comment. Next, we have the bills to pay. I'd look for a motion to adopt, to pay the bills. Unless there's anything that anybody wanted to discuss.
I'll make the motion.
We have a motion by Commissioner LaHaye to pay the bills,
Support.
support by Commissioner Britton. Roll call, please.
Commissioner LaHaye.
Yes.
Commissioner Ludlow.
Yes.
Commissioner Bray. Yes. Commissioner Fournier.
Yes.
Commissioner Britton.
Yes.
Commissioner Konashevsky.
Yes.
Commissioner Kozlowski.
Yes.
Motion carried.
Okay, next we have County Treasurer report.
I have a balance sheet for you. Reserve funds of $268,014. An unrestricted fund balance of $3,867,920.47. An ending fund balance of $4,334,531.71. And an unreserved amount of $4,066,517.71. This is an unaudited amount. Next thing I have is the revenue and comparison report. Revenues for December were at $527,507.58. Expenditures at $1,017,952.56. And then the next two sheets are just the revenue and expenditure report showing the changes from 24 to 25.
Okay, does anybody have any questions? The treasurer? If not, I'd look for a motion to receive and file the report.
I'll make that motion.
Motion by Commissioner Fournier. Support by Commissioner Konashevsky. With no further questions, all in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed, same sign. Motion carried. Okay, next item we have is District Court. The carryover, did you want to come up and?
Okay.
Okay.
Morning.
Morning.
Chrissy from the district court. You'll see that I submitted a letter to carry over our drunk driving caseload assistant fund money in the amount of $5,585 from calendar 2025 to 2026 budget. You'll notice that I also attached the statute to the letter just so you all understood why I was asking what I was asking. Do you have any questions about it?
I know that because I've been around in discussions where this was expected to be carried over every year and it wasn't carried over. And I guess this is when we do the carryovers, we need to get the request to have the carryover. So that way we make sure that it's being done correctly. So I don't have any questions. I get that why you're doing it. Does anybody else have any questions? If not, I would look for a motion to approve the carryover of the 2025 balance of 5585 from the drunk driving case flow line.
I'll make the motion.
Okay, we
I'll
have a motion
support.
by Commissioner Konashevsky, support by Commissioner Bray. Any further discussion? Roll call, please.
Commissioner Ludlow.
Yes.
Commissioner Bray.
Yes.
Commissioner Fournier.
Yes.
Commissioner Britton.
Yes.
Commissioner Konashevsky.
Yes.
Commissioner LaHaye.
Yes.
Commissioner Kozlowski.
Yes,
Motion carried.
thank you. Next, we have 911.
Good morning. So my request was actually approved last month. However, the amount that I had for the ambulance fund expenditures was incorrect. So we're just bringing it back and asking to change that amount to $8,406 for the ambulance fund expenditures that I'm asking to carry over. The other amount for Telerad, I believe that is unchanged. Am I correct, Cindy?
Yes.
Okay. And the 68,000, that is for the project that we're having the radio console installed at that new station. So that $68,000, the project's not completed yet, so we had to carry that over. But the amount that's changed is the ambulance fund expenditure carryover amount is $8,406, and that actually went down. The request is less than what it initially was.
Okay, so basically, we're doing pretty much a similar thing, carrying over these funds for the request of 911. I'd look for a motion to approve the carryover.
I'll make the motion.
So we have a motion by Commissioner Bray, support by Commissioner Fournier. Any further discussion? Roll call, please.
Commissioner Bray.
Yes.
Commissioner Fournier.
Yes.
Commissioner Britton.
Yes.
Commissioner Konashevsky. Commissioner LaHaye.
Yes.
Commissioner Ludlow.
Yes.
Commissioner Kozlowski.
Yes.
Motion carried.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Next, County Administrator.
Commissioners, we put together the budget. We did a projection on our liability insurance for the year, simply because we really don't get the full amount until after the budget is adopted. So working with them, we came up with a number that we thought was acceptable. Luckily, that number came in under. And so what we're looking to do is just decrease the different line items that we had budgeted to pay the liability insurance. And then that one is sort of tied in with the other two, and the fact that we would be taking some of the savings from the liability insurance and putting that into multiple other line items that we plan to take from other lines. So just for the sake of efficiency and simplicity, we decided to do the corrections and increases and decreases in that manner. Happy to answer any questions.
Okay, well, so I'd look for a motion to approve the following budget adjustments due to the liability insurance. I'm not going to read every single one of those. You guys have all those. So I'd look for a motion. Oh, everyone wanted to make that one. Motion by Commissioner LaHaye, support, I would assume, by Commissioner Britton.
Yes.
Okay. Any further discussion? If not, roll call, please.
Commissioner Fournier.
Yes.
Commissioner Britton.
Yes.
Commissioner Konashevsky.
Yes.
Commissioner LaHaye.
Yes.
Commissioner Ludlow.
Yes.
Commissioner Bray.
Yes.
Commissioner Kozlowski.
Yes.
Motion carried.
Okay, next item is the Treasurer's Office.
Do you want to explain that one?
Sure.
Jesse?
Yep. So again, this is tied into the fact that we're using the money that we saved in paying our liability insurance to fill in different line items and just do different corrections as far as what was projected versus what the reality was once the smoke cleared. So just asking for a retraction on what was previously passed by the board, seeing as how those numbers aren't necessary anymore.
Okay, so I'm looking for a motion to approve the amended items as follows for the board action of November 12th, 2025.
I'll make the motion.
Motion by Commissioner Ludlow,
I'll support.
support by Commissioner Bray. Any discussion on that? Questions? No?
Yes.
Roll call, please.
Commissioner Britton.
Yes.
Commissioner Konashevsky.
Yes.
Commissioner LaHaye.
Yes.
Commissioner Ludlow.
Yes.
Commissioner Bray.
Yes.
Commissioner Fournier.
Yes.
Commissioner Kozlowski.
Yes.
Motion carried.
And on the final one, again, tied to the other two previous ones, the liability insurance only being 183,000 versus the 221,000 we had budgeted, just asking for that change to be made to the budget.
Okay, so we have a motion by Commissioner Fournier,
Support.
support by Commissioner Britton. I'm just, hang on one second here. I do have a question. 7. On that memo that we got, so, because on the action, it looks like 7. We're talking about the 183, what's the 4,000?
That did not change, but we did both because they were coming from the same fund at the same time. So we're just reiterating it.
So there's,
The $4,000 one did not change. Nope, just the other one went from 221 to 183.
okay, any other questions? If not, roll call, please.
Commissioner Konachesky.
Yes.
Commissioner LaHaye.
Yes.
Commissioner Ludlow.
Yes.
Commissioner Bray.
Yes.
Commissioner Fournier.
Yes.
Commissioner Britton.
Yes.
Commissioner Kozlowski.
Yes.
Motion carried.
Next item, who, are you guys talking about this or, because I don't see Janelle?
I can, or you want to?
Sure. This is overlooked in the 25 budget. When we were creating the 25 budget, the board had to go in and make that correction. She had thought she made the correction in the 26 one to reflect that change as well, and it turned out she did not. So we told her she had to submit a memo to get that changed in the budget.
Okay,
Okay.
well, because my note to myself was, she told us that she did do it.
She did. So she thought she did, yeah.
Of course, of public safety.
So she thought she had, and when she went back and reviewed it, she realized that wasn't done.
Okay,
When the budget was pulled forward, because it hadn't been put in 25, and she pulled it forward, it didn't hit in 26 either, even though the transaction had been done, she pulled from the original budget. So that's why it did not appear.
okay. So I'm looking for a motion to approve the increase.
I'll make the motion.
Commissioner Bray has made the motion. Support by Commissioner Fournier. Any other discussion? If not, roll call.
Commissioner LaHaye.
Yes.
Commissioner Ludlow.
Yes.
Commissioner Bray.
Yes.
Commissioner Fournier.
Yes.
Commissioner Britton.
Yes.
Commissioner Konachesky.
Yes.
Commissioner Kozlowski.
Yes.
Motion carried.
Okay, next, parks.
I can do that one too. When the parks budget was created, they did not put the remainder of the balance of the Sparks grant that was available for expenditures. So we just want to bring that forward into the 26 budget so they can pay bills.
So this is basically a carryover of those funds as well.
And it's all Sparks grant money, so it's not.
Okay, so I'm looking for a motion to approve the increase for the MDNR Sparks grant, the amount of $45,762.
26.
26.
I'll make the motion, but it's 26.
Oh, what did I say?
62.
Okay, thank you for the correction. So we have a motion by Commissioner Britton, support by Commissioner Fournier. I think I got the lenses backwards in my glasses.
Dyslexia.
Any further discussion? If not, roll call, please.
Commissioner Ludlow.
Yes.
Commissioner Bray.
Yes.
Commissioner Fournier.
Yes.
Commissioner Britton.
Yes.
Commissioner Konachesky.
Yes.
Commissioner Kozlowski.
Yes.
I'm sorry, Commissioner LaHaye.
Yes.
Thank you. Apologize.
Okay, next item is I'm just kind of taking a shot. Jesse? You gonna discuss that one or? The ambulance fund, the committee recommends to approve the 5,160.
Is that from the courts?
It looks like, oh, this is the unspent money from the AEDs. I don't know who wanted to, if anyone needs to talk about it. I know, well, I can talk about it. Basically, we spent $5,160, I believe, extra on the AEDs, and we're just gonna,
Less.
Less.
Did not spend that.
yeah, that's what I meant.
Unspent, yes.
So it needs to be moved back
Yeah.
where it came from.
Yeah. Is everyone good on that?
Yep.
Yeah, I'll make the motion.
So we have a motion by Commissioner Britton,
I'll support.
support by Commissioner
What?
Bray.
I guess.
Okay,
Did he hear?
we both said it at the same
Oh,
time.
okay. Oh, Brenda did?
Any discussion? Okay, roll call, please.
Commissioner Bray?
Yes.
Commissioner Fournier?
Yes.
Commissioner Britton?
Yes.
Commissioner Konashevsky?
Yes.
Commissioner Kozlowski?
Yes.
Commissioner Lahey?
Yes.
Commissioner Ludlow?
Yes.
Commissioner Kozlowski?
Yes.
Motion
So
carried.
did I count twice on that one? Okay, we're at the point where I'm looking for a motion to rise and report to close this.
I'll make the motion.
So we have a motion by Commissioner Fournier, support by Commissioner Konashevsky. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Okay, we're moving on. Next item is the consent calendar. We didn't really have anything other than the meeting minutes. Very dyslexic today.
Weather.
If anybody had any questions on those, otherwise I'd look for a motion to approve the consent calendar.
I'll make a motion.
Motion by Commissioner Ludlow,
I'll support.
support by Commissioner Bray. Roll call, please.
Commissioner Lahey?
Yes.
Commissioner Ludlow?
Yes.
Commissioner Bray?
Yes.
Commissioner Fournier?
Yes.
Commissioner Britton?
Yes.
Commissioner Konashevsky? Commissioner Kozlowski?
Yes.
Motion carried.
So we're at that point of the meeting where I'm sure everyone has been dying to figure out this letter of support that we got. So I assumed I was the only one that got it. Unfortunately, I was wrong. So I went ahead and kind of created the resolution for this. So we did get an email, and you all got the same email. I'm finding that out today. This individual is a huge Lawrence Welk supporter, I would assume, from Florida. And he's been reaching out to different counties, different communities to see about getting a support for the Lawrence Welk Show and the 70th anniversary. Yeah, 70th anniversary. And he also mentioned the fact that with it being the 250th anniversary country, did you say something? Oh. So I put this together, and I don't know, it's not a huge thing, but I just figured if he reached out and sent us a request, I have no problem with doing this. Kim looked over the resolution that I put together, and she went for the longer one. Do you want me to read all this?
No.
It's available for anybody that would like to see it.
You have an episode you're going to play?
I could, if I had, I've been prepared. I should have brought that, right?
This will be front page above the fold tomorrow.
I was hoping. No, I mean, so some of you probably, any of you, I'm thinking the two over there probably not so much, but I used to watch the Lawrence.
Yeah,
Welk Show
yeah, I
when
know,
was a
I did
kid,
too, yeah.
But I didn't have a problem putting this together, and I guess
Make a motion that we support the.
okay, there you go.
There you go. I support.
So we have a motion to support the resolution by Commissioner Lahey, support by Commissioner Britton. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. I know why you did that, Bill. You just wanted me to stop talking. Right?
Thanks, Bill.
Okay, next item is County Administrator.
Commissioners, last week I got an email from Tim Golden, the attorney for Alpena Township, regarding an error that we had found in-house and paperwork had been set up, giving a legal right of way to the township. Somehow it's under the county's, I guess, ownership. And so he's here to answer any questions. Yeah, but the documents should have been forwarded to you for review. So we're just looking for release of that, make sure that it's returned to the township.
I can address that if I
Yes, sir.
kind of fill in the blanks.
Yes.
Okay, I follow Lawrence well.
It's gonna be hard to follow.
I had a babysitter that made me watch it. I'm like, Mannix is on the other side. And Gunsmoke and Lawrence Welk. Oh my God. But so maybe my parents get a different babysitter. I'm Tim Golden. I'm the Alpena Township Attorney. I'm here with Nathan Lytle. He's F&V Operations Representative. They run all the sewer and water infrastructure in our township, and I've got Abby here from the township. And we did a title search my neighborhood, Bear Point subdivision, the southernmost road there is Island Drive. Leads off of 23, winds around to the end of the subdivision, all the canals back there. To the south of Island Drive, a series of undeveloped canals, similar to Bear Point Harbor, but it's all wild land, water, and a lot of woods. There's a sewer line that runs from Island Drive and the Island Drive lift station that Alpena Township and FMV operations run, that runs south through the woods off of Island Drive and then turns west toward 23 south before you get to Partridge Point. It's an operable sewer line. It's important for the whole system. If something goes wrong there, they're going to have to get in there and do it. So Nathan and FNV said someday we may have to get in there and service it, and it's wildly overgrown. I've been back there before snowshoeing things, so I can attest to that. So we did a title search. Okay, we know a line. He found them, found all the various manholes that run the length of that sewer line and then turn toward 23. Did the title search. Bear Point Harbor Inc. Owns that land. Same thing with my neighborhood, where they developed my neighborhood and never developed the canals over to the south, but they still hold title to it. Back in 77, Bear Point Harbor Inc. provided an easement to Alpena County Department of Public Works for water and sewer lines and infrastructure, which the county never installed, the township did. I think this is related to another issue I was involved with a few years ago, another title search. All the township sewer lift stations were titled to the County Department of Public Works. Just slipped through the cracks. Nobody knew it. Township didn't know it. The county didn't know it. So we did the title search. I did a deed, quitclaim deed, approached the county a few years ago, and the county signed a deed saying, those aren't our lift stations. We don't need them. We don't want the liability associated with them. So they conveyed them to the township. So we straightened that out. Now FNV has found we got a sewer line that runs over an easement that wasn't granted to the township. It was granted to the County Department of Public Works. And so I prepared an assignment. Oh, and then the, maybe in your packet, the 77 document, right-of-way agreement, easement from Bear Point Harbor Inc. to the County Department of Public Works says, and to the department's successors and assigns. So the document's envisioning that it can be assigned. So the legal mechanism for accomplishing that, the document just simply titled an assignment. Alpena County and the Alpena County Department of Public Works assign this easement, which is recorded from Bear Point Harbor Inc. on such and such a date at such and such a place to the Charter Township of Alpena. So that's why I approached Jesse last week, and he promptly responded and invited me to attend today. And I have Nathan here if you have any questions about the details of the sewer line or what's going on there. But he's informed me that it is an active line. If something went wrong there, like my neighborhood would be in trouble.
No, yours would not be.
The opposite. Okay, well, forget it. Yeah, so Partridge Point, that direction would suffer and it would need to be serviced. So what they'd like to do is then contact the Bear Point Harbor Inc. folks and say, we've got an easement now assigned from the county and we need to, as the easement allows, service it, clear out a trail that would allow them to access it if they need to get equipment in there and do some repairs and upkeep, placement, maintenance, all the things that, you know, eventually come around with a sewer line.
Just the legal document.
So the document that we got looks like the deed information and then the little neat diagram picture with the little emojis.
Yep,
Your emojis.
Yes.
that's our creative Nathan Lytle's emoji.
So that's the emojis are the locations of the lift station.
All the manholes are within that section of.
So what?
Okay. So this looks like it's still at, kind of by, it's not down at the Partridge Point area.
That's correct.
So the area of the land that you're talking about is within this diagram with the emojis.
Yes, correct. Yep, it would be all the way from Island Drive to US 23 South, essentially across the street from Pole Road.
And what's in that area right now? It's all wooded?
It's mostly swamp water and woods and popples.
Is there, that doesn't have another road in, that's not that development.
No, sir.
I can't remember the name of it, but right off at 23, there's like a few houses and
That's farther than Partridge Point, Road North. Between Partridge Point Road North and Partridge Point Road South, there's a little neighborhood
Yeah.
in between that. That may be what you're thinking about. Yeah, so that'd be farther south. This is this side of Partridge Point.
so that's as far as down as these lift stations and manholes go?
Yes, yes. So that will feed all of the US 23 South area as long as some of Island Drive. So we're looking at affecting maybe 300 residents or so that feed into the sewer main.
What was the name of that? You said Alpena County?
Pena County Department of Public Works, in that deed I was referring to that I did a few years ago that the county signed to get the lift stations back to the township. My old law partner, Joel Gillard, drafted deeds back in the 70s from the County Department of Public Works to the township, even though it was township stuff. I just have to guess. I think it was in connection with maybe either grant funding or a bond issuance that it needed to be in the county's name. Or temporarily, the infrastructure needed to be in the county's hands so that the county could apply for that. And probably an expansion of the system or maybe the installation of the original system in some instances. And then the plan, I'm sure, was once that's accomplished, once the bonds are paid, I'll get it back to the township because the township's the one that operates the water and sewer. And it just never was done. A previous township clerk discovered, I don't think we own our properties. And so corrected that.
So is this actually transferring actual property or just a right of way?
Just a right of way easement.
So commissioners, I do have in due diligence, our own legal counsel looking this over. So if the motion wants to be pending them not finding any issues, the chairman can sign off on this. I think that would be the best.
Okay. Okay, so I guess, do we have a motion for this then?
I'll make the motion as stated by Jesse.
Okay, we have a motion by Commissioner Konchesky, support by Commissioner LaHaye. Any other discussion? I would do roll call on this as well.
Commissioner Ludlow,
Yes.
Commissioner Bray,
Yes.
Commissioner Fournier,
Yes.
Commissioner Britton,
Yes.
Commissioner Konchesky,
Yes.
Commissioner LaHaye,
Yes.
Commissioner Kozlowski.
Yes.
Motion carried.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you very much for your attention to this, and I'll give Jesse the original document for execution at your leisure. And then if you return it to me, the township officials will sign it and I'll get it recorded.
Okay, perfect.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Okay, next item is related to the deed restriction on the communications of the chief. Assume you're going to talk about this one.
I do, yeah. So this has to do with the Verizon tower out at the jail property that we're looking at having constructed. There is in the deed a restriction on the height that the tower can be. I believe it's probably because of the township ordinance and zoning. However, that's for them to deal with. We just have to take it out of the deed because the way it's written right now, even if the township said, yeah, it's okay, it's still in the deed. So that needs to be moved.
Okay.
So just looking for that to be lifted.
So,
that motion.
so we have a motion by Commissioner Fournier. Support by Commissioner Ludlow. To have that height restriction moved from the deed. Any other discussion?
What tower are we talking about?
So it's the tower, the cell tower that is going to be placed at the sheriff's department.
Okay.
We're going to receive funding to have the tower placed at the sheriff's office.
Okay.
So there is and I do have some additional documents I may be bringing back later this month, but those are the ones, Chairman, that you and I went through and signed. There's a couple of amendments that we may be asking for, such as like the property can't, it's a 75-year lease. So the property can't ever be transferred or that structure transferred, for example, to the Chinese government, or out, outside of the United States, owned companies, things like that. Just simple things that we're seeing more and more Michigan municipalities and counties injecting into the language because of the issues we're seeing all over the country.
Okay,
That makes sense, yeah.
so you had a motion, support, any other discussion? I think on this one, it's just to have that removed, so I look for, all those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed, same sign, motion carried. Okay, next item was the newly adopted or appointed road commission members terms.
So because we now have 5 members, the expiration dates right now for the current 3 members are 26, 28, and 30. It's a 6-year term. So we're running into the conundrum of you can't place an 8 and a 10-year member, unfortunately. So how do we do this? Do we match 2 of them up so that out of the 6-year period, years 2 and 4, 4 and 6 have 2 members instead of 1 being up, and then you just have kind of a standalone? There's different approaches, but we just have to figure out what we want those terms to look like.
So I was thinking about this, and I know we've had a conversation where it would be good if there was a new person, not a new person, but an opening each year. Obviously, there's 6 members, they're 4 6-year terms. And obviously, we don't want to appoint somebody to a term that's going to expire next year. Could we do 29 and 31? So that way,
There's no elections in odd number of years.
but these aren't appointed. These are appointed.
I see what you mean.
Yeah. So we're appointing those road commission members like we do library board members, any of the other appointments that we do. So they would still be on there,
Yeah.
but the hard thing is because 2 of them would be 6 years. 6 years from now would be what, 32?
6-year standard, the road
Yeah.
commissions?
Well, yes.
Yeah.
And because we already have the 3 others that are 6-year terms, so we'd have what were the times you said? 26, 28.
And 30 right now.
I guess the only thing, so if we did appoint them to 6-year, you could effectively have 2 that are up in 6 years. Because they were appointed to a 6-year term when we appointed them back in, what was it, October or so, roughly?
She'd have,
Well, the other option being 1 person at 4 and 1 at 6.
But then you let them fight it out who's,
Right, yeah.
yeah, you could do the odd number years. You'd have a standalone year,
with nobody being appointed.
right? You'd also have there would be a board that would be elected where I guess they'd have a minimal amount of appointments then versus a board that would have, more than, but I don't think that's avoidable with,
What do you mean a board that would have minimal amount?
but because of the 4-year terms, you'd have somebody running in the 6, you'd be 1 short every other election, I guess, or every other board.
Well, like I said, in their case, we're just appointing them no different than we are
Right.
any of the other committees. It's just, I know Kim or Commissioner's office has a list of individuals that are assigned to different committees, and we would just be reappointing or make an appointment in that specific year for whether it was 1 or 2. So I guess really, I mean, one way we could do is just 1 year we have 2 appointments, or we do it every other year, but then technically they weren't appointed to a 6-year term if we go with 1 in 29 and 1 in 31.
I think the 29-31 works. That would work. And then would you just have them like flip a coin or draw a number?
Well, we got 1 here, so
You know, we can,
Gets to decide. Yeah, I mean, it'd be, again, it's whatever you guys are thinking. If the 29 and the 31 works for appointments. And again, what I kind of, if the person's doing their job, you know, there's no issues. I think in the past, we pretty much reappointed individuals back to that appointment if there was no concerns with that. So I guess the main thing would be if we do the 29 and 31, who's 29 and who's 31?
again, usually when there's things like this, I've seen it done. The city usually flips a coin or will draw numbers. I've seen it done that way, so I think that'd be.
That would be fair unless, and again, unless one of them said, yeah, I think I'll just do this before.
If anybody has a coin, you can call heads or tails and we'll determine it right now, if you'd like.
He's the only one here, so. I don't, what do you guys, how do you guys, are you guys good with the 29 and the 31 term?
Yeah.
Okay, so now the next decision would be,
Yeah.
who do we appoint? Do you have a preference, Chuck?
I don't have a preference.
I know you've been trying to get on the board. You've done this, you put your name in a while. So I don't want to cut you short if you were to draw the short straw, if you were.
The only thought I had is that Cameron's about 20 years younger than I am. So he's more likely to want to be reappointed coming up. So it might make sense for him to have the shorter term
Okay,
and be reappointed in the future. I mean, he seems like
Well-
a sharp young man.
yeah, and I'm probably fine with that too. So we could make that decision right now too. If you want to make that decision, we appoint, what is his name? Cameron?
Cameron Augustine.
Yeah, Cameron. We appoint Cameron to the appointment that would expire in 29. And we'll put Chuck on to the 29 or 31.
Okay.
You good with that then? Are we good with that?
Sure.
Okay. Do we need to make a motion on that? Okay, so I'd look for a motion for the terms and the appointments as we discussed for the road commission positions. So that would be Cameron for 29 and Chuck for 31.
I'll make that motion.
Motion by Commissioner Fournier. What's that?
Bill support.
Bill supported it?
Yeah.
Or sure.
No, I didn't for it.
Oh,
Dan.
she lied to me. Support
Throw you
by
under the bus.
Commissioner Ludlow. I think we pretty much discussed it unless anyone else has anything.
No.
So I would say all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. A motion carried.
Number 4 should not be T hanger, it should just be hanger purchase, and I have Mick here to speak to that. This deals with the hanger that we talked about previous retirement last year. The widow of the owner has decided to sell it to the county, so it's just a discussion now as to what that's gonna look like and how we'd go about that. Mick, do you wanna fill us in on the details?
So this is a box hanger that Ms. Lawrence has that she wants to turn over to the county. $30,000. There's probably double that in material. We would be able to lease that out right away. I do have somebody that's interested in that. So what it would be is there's really no deed to this building. So what you're doing is it'd be like a bill of sale. You're purchasing the material that it was built with, and it's on county property already. So it'd be a reassignment of lease back to the county, and then we could release it again. I would say we don't have any leasable property out there right now for the general aviation community. This would be a start until we can get a handle on our T-hanger project. But this would be a start to draw revenue and start getting some of our real estate back on the airport. So the price is excellent. She'd like to do it right away if possible. And like I said, it's a standing price of $30,000.
Okay, anyone have any questions for Mick?
So
$30,000.
I did talk to Cindy and we do have the money in the airport fund that would cover that, so.
How much will it generate a month?
So right now, until we were to put power in, and that would be in conjunction with the T hangers, it would be $150 a month because it actually runs just on solar. So you have to have your own backup generator in case the solar batteries aren't powered. So normally it would be $100 less fee than what we would normally get because it'd be around $250 for that type of a hanger rental. But since you have to supply your own backup power, we thought that $150 would be fair.
So when the other hangars are put in, they'll be running power by there that we can connect to?
Yes.
Okay.
Are they heated?
No. No, if the applicant wants to put some sort of heater in there, they would have to add that to their insurance policy. So, and then what they would be is like a ready heater or some kind of, it wouldn't make any economical sense to run gas lines to these buildings. Then they would have to put their own heating system in. Most people in general aviation won't put that kind of money into a leased piece of property.
Like, so what's the lifespan on this building?
So the way he built it, airport will probably fall off from under it before it comes down. It's extremely overbuilt.
Okay.
So it's
Good.
yeah, it's way above code.
And I'm sorry, you maybe said it, I was making a note, and did you say, so it's $150 now with it being solar? If we run utilities to it, then what would the price increase to?
If the occupant decides to run the power, use the power instead of that, we would up it to $250
$250
a month.
Okay, so you said Cindy's got the money, she just waiting to spend it, right?
Right here in my pocket.
Does anybody else have any questions, concerns with this? So I know you mentioned that, and we had the individual that was here prior. That was facilities, was it? Yeah, I think it was a facility meeting. And she decided to sell it to then the county?
Yes.
And he's
fine with that. He backed out of everything and he's fine with that. Just because for this individual, there would be a stipulation on there, since he doesn't have a flying aircraft, he has first offered to lease that since he was the first interest. But if on the lease assignment itself, he would have 18 months to have a flying aircraft in that hangar. Just for the fact that would rather not turn that into a storage facility. When I have people out there, there are more than one party interested in running that hangar. So if he can't live up to that, or if he can't abide by it, then we can put somebody in there that actually has a flying aircraft.
So he actually, the individual that was looking to purchase that doesn't even have an aircraft or?
Oh, no, he has 3. They're just in boxes.
Oh,
So it's, and I'd rather have somebody that has, like I said, instead of turning into a storage unit, we have people out there with functioning aircraft that, it puts a deadline on there to get either a flying aircraft in there or, vacate the premises.
yeah, okay.
This person that wants to lease it at $150 a month
Yes.
is how many years or is the lease or?
So what we typically do, we can go year by year, or we could go up to a 5-year lease on that. I would recommend if this individual's interested, which he seems to be, a 2-year lease to start with. And then if he abides by the lease, then we could go ahead and extend that out.
Well, what would the requirement be? By how many years he has to have a flying aircraft?
I'm saying 18 months.
Oh,
So 2 years gives you plenty of time to notify, remove, without, putting a time constraint, more of a time constraint on that. So a 2-year lease, you've got 18 months to have it flying, or we start a process where we look to release the hangar.
so I don't know how evictions work in hangars, but I know we had one that didn't go so well
Yeah.
several years ago.
Correct. That was under completely different circumstances.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is, like I said, this is in black and white. This, I know the case you're talking about, and that was an extreme one-off.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. So did we have a motion?
I'll make the motion that we approve the
purchase.
The purchase of the T hangar at the airport. And
It's a box hanger.
18-month lease, huh?
So it's a box hanger, right?
Yes,
The box hangar?
Yeah.
yes.
So approve we have a motion to approve the purchase of the box hanger with airport money from the airport fund. Is that what you said? Why you keep looking at me like that? The airport fund and then approve, you said approve, you want to put that as part of it, is approve the lease?
It was a 18-month lease.
Okay,
And with the stipulation that if he doesn't get an aircraft in there, then he's
One
done.
pliable, that's, yeah.
okay. So motion, do we have support?
I thought it said a 2-year lease.
I would even it up to a 2-year lease, 18 months to have it. That way it gives us time to have him remove property, to give him a little bit more time. Like I said, give him a little bit of flexibility and just round it off at 2 years.
Okay,
Okay, I'll change it to.
okay, so we have a motion,
A support.
we have support. Any further discussion?
Moving forward with the new hangars coming, are you keeping a list of people that,
Yes.
okay, and is that like a list as they call, or how does that work?
It's what we put together. We started this when we started looking at the project 5 years ago. So we only would have right now 4 vacancies on there. We wanted to keep 2, maybe 3 for transient aircraft because we're getting a lot of folks that are buying real estate up here on the lakes. So they're flying in, so we could actually benefit more by charging for the weekend or weekly or something like that. But right now, we have 17 letters of intent.
Okay,
And we had to provide that for the FAA to show that we had interest for the project.
How did you come up with the 150?
So across the state, probably from Saginaw up in the north, it's $250 a month is your standard hangar rental. So I'm just trying to keep it even all the way across the state. If you head south, it's a lot more money, but we're just to get them filled. Plus that's also including a 3% increase every year. So it doesn't stay at a standard 250 in the lease. And we've always conducted our leases this way. We have a standard 3% increase every year on your lease.
Really?
Mhm.
Okay, so we have the motion, we have support. Any other discussion? If not, I'd look for a roll call, please.
Commissioner Bray,
Yes.
Commissioner Fournier,
Yes.
Commissioner Britton,
Yes.
Commissioner Konashevsky,
Yes.
Commissioner LaHaye,
Yes.
Commissioner Ludlow,
Yes.
Commissioner Kozlowski.
Yes,
Motion carried.
okay, thank you.
Thank you.
And I didn't think until we started roll call. Do you have all your information that you need for the treasurer to do this?
Get it.
Okay. Okay. Next item is the updated dated 2026 board policies.
So when we presented these last year, I'm sorry, yeah, I guess technically last year, the board had approved this, but there were some notes on what they'd like to see changed. So I'd emailed the board on what those changes were. Everything's been updated and they're ready to go. The Scribner's errors, the adjustments, et cetera.
Okay, any questions on that? If not, I look for, we have to approve the changes to the policy. So I look for a motion to approve the updated 2026 board policies.
I will make that motion.
Motion by Commissioner Fournier,
support.
support by Commissioner Konashevsky. Any discussion? Roll call on this?
Commissioner Fournier,
Yes.
Commissioner Britton,
Yes.
Commissioner Konashevsky,
Yes.
Commissioner LaHaye,
Yes.
Commissioner Ludlow,
Yes.
Commissioner Bray,
Yes.
Commissioner Kozlowski.
Yes.
Motion carried.
Okay, next item is the tennis courts at the high school.
Yeah, so it turns out we own those. And we are in charge of making sure that they're kept up. We did get contacted last year by the new athletic director for AHS, wanting to know if we'd be willing to put down the new rubber surface and the paint and do some other small work. I sent Nick out there. I think they went out there and did some of the work. But now we have another entity tied to the high school who is looking they would like release of the courts to their ownership. I really don't see a downfall to this. I don't know why we ended up with these. They're near the Plaza Pool, near that end of the school. So perhaps it has something to do with that. Yeah, we don't own the property. We don't, just are charged with upkeep of tennis courts.
So
I did go back and it looks like at one point Youth and Rec had put quite a bit of money into them. So my guess is we were simply the vehicle at the time for that.
Do they charge groups to reserve it if you want to reserve it?
No, I think they're just open for public use, from my understanding.
So who has been taking care of it?
we have.
Well, or haven't, but yeah.
We were supposed to.
There's never been
Well,
anything come to us.
I do know that, I don't remember how many years ago, but those courts were redone. And I remember MacArthur Construction was the one that redid them.
Oh, I didn't.
Yeah. So I can't remember whether it was like it's been since I've been a county commissioner, it's maybe 5 or 6 years ago, 7 years ago, I don't know. But my question, I guess, would be if we release them to whoever this group is, I mean, is there some, I guess, contract or something that makes them take over the ownership liability with that?
So I've asked for a meeting with them. I think, I actually expected one of their members to be here today, so I apologize. I would think maybe pending a meeting, but I just want to make sure that there wasn't like a hard no before I start wasting hours of time, basically, with meeting with people.
Releasing the courts, because it is kind of stupid that it's kind of like, well, that's even worse than the pool. I mean, but to own tennis courts at the high school makes absolutely no sense to me, or be responsible for the tennis courts.
There's been a lot of discussions with Wes, not a lot, a few in regards to this, and I definitely think it would be to the best of our interest to do these things.
No.
And make sure that our legal people look at it. So we're also released of any liability that goes along with it.
I'll meet with them. I'll get with legal and I can bring this back then to the next meeting. But again, I just didn't want to start those meetings without bringing it to you and letting you know that that request was made and to make sure there was an appetite before.
Okay, so I don't think we need to make a motion on this. You continue on doing what,
As long as I'm marching orders, I'm okay to pursue, I'm good. So.
okay, sounds good. So we're done with that. Looks like we're back at public comment. Any public comment in the room? Looks the other way because they don't want to have public comment. How about online?
No.
No public comment online. Okay, so we will close public comment. And then we will move into our closed session to discuss contracts. All here.
Commissioner LaHaye,
Yes.
Commissioner Ludlow,
Here.
Commissioner Bray,
Here.
Commissioner Fournier,
Here.
Commissioner Britton,
Here.
Commissioner Konashevsky.
Here.
Commissioner Kozlowski.
Here. Okay, so do you want to read that motion that we like?
So coming out and following discussion, the motion would be to sign the contract with Alcona County and to direct the treasurer to create line item 101351628.005 listed as contractual services with Alcona County and to list the amount of $285,000 in that line item.
I'll
Okay.
make that motion.
So we have a motion. Support. I don't think we need any more discussion because we discussed it. So look for roll call, please.
Commissioner Britton,
Yes.
Commissioner Konashevsky.
Yes.
Commissioner LaHaye,
Yes.
Commissioner Ludlow,
Yes.
Commissioner Bray,
Yes.
Commissioner Fournier,
Yes.
Commissioner Kozlowski.
Yes.
Motion carried.
Okay, I think that was the last item. Double check. So I'd look for motion to adjourn. Motion by Commissioner LaHaye,
I'll support.
support by Commissioner Bray. All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye, opposed, same sign. We're